Hi, this is Miguel Augusta with the Augusta Chronicle, coming to you live from Cafe 209 on Broad Street, where just moments ago, Mr. Jordan Johnson was elected the District 1 Commissioner, and we have him right here. Commissioner, thank you for taking a couple moments to talk to us. How are you feeling right now?
You know what? Hearing you say that, it just sounds weird, you know? It sounds good, but I feel good. I feel great. The people of this district have spoken, and I'm just honored that they've given me the opportunity to serve them the next 4 years. And I plan to work as hard as I can to make sure their needs are met.
Now, in terms of what's required of you of this job, you've been campaigning for quite a while now, and June came around, and then it turns out, we're going to a runoff, so you had to campaign some more. So how has the pressure been building in your mind over these last months that you've been working towards this goal?
Well, making sure that we serve people is always a task that it can be sort of haunting. It can be a task that keeps you up at night, just the thought of it alone. But I'm prepared to do the job. I've been working in this community since before I could vote, and tonight it paid off. This isn't a stepping stone. This is a move forward for Augusta. So the feeling is just amazing, because over 60% of this community has said that they wanted me to serve them, and so I don't take that lightly.
Now, it's time. It'll be time to get to work before too long. What issues, what work are you looking forward to tackling head on as the new commissioner?
We got a party bus, Jordan party bus going by. I'm looking forward to first of all getting together with a group of folks in District 1. We're going to have a District 1 task force, and that task force is just going to be a group of people that advise on issues, that brings together, that comes together to sort of focus on solutions. That's going to start before January. But before we are even sworn in, I'm going to go ahead and start working on talking to department heads about how to alleviate flooding in East Augusta. There's some projects that we need to get off the ground and start getting some flooding taken care of. And of course, we're talking about light and gentrification. We've got to get going on some policy to address those two key issues. So we're going to take a couple weeks just to finally breathe. We're going to jump right back into it and get the engagement up in the district, and then go ahead and start working on some of the more pressing issues that folks have been talking to us about since last July. It's been that long.
Now, in terms of that, there have been issues you've been looking into since July, but as of recent, we're still under the many different issues. We're still under a coronavirus pandemic. We're still under trying to right the wrongs that were brought to light in terms of the racial and diversity and making sure that everything's equal here in the community. So, what do you feel about the added pressure of those big responsibilities and those big tasks going forward? And, how do you feel about tackling them?
Well, we're going to have to make some tough decisions these next couple of months. Coming in January, Augusta's going to be in a really weird position financially. We're going to have to make some tough decisions. So we're going to have to make sure that we handle our finances without cutting anyone from the workforce. We've got to address poverty. There's millions of people out of work, many of them right here in Augusta. We've got to address poverty from the 21st century perspective that helps people. And where race relations is concerned, we have to make sure that we are honest that there's a divide between law enforcement and the community. There's a divide where race is concerned right here in Augusta. We can't use that as a political tool, but we have to understand what's happening and start putting boots to the ground to solve some of these issues. So I'm ready to go ahead and start, to continue to address these issues in a way that Augusta can be proud of, and just be honest about what we're dealing with. But we're going to make some tough decisions, and we're going to be prepared to do that.
But until then, tonight, there is dozens of people inside Cafe 209. There's people outside right here who have come here to support you, and when you were when the news broke that you were elected, there was a line of people wanting to hug you, to shake your hand, to, just all this stuff. And so what does it mean to you to know that it's, obviously you've got the votes, which is a show of support, but to know that people came out here personally to say, we thank you. And actually, we've already got several likes on here so far, and 2 people who have said, congratulations, so happy for you. And so what does that mean to you?
Well, COVID is over. Somebody home. And so one thing that we've been telling folks getting here, they had to go through a tough screening to get in, temperature checks, sanitizer, they had to wear masks, the masks had to stay on, social distancing had to happen. We had 2 officers here to make sure that happened. But the fact that they still came out, people from all over this district came out to this family, friends, and constituents, that means that they believe in what we're trying to accomplish. And I really do think that what we're trying to accomplish is more than just cutting grass and cutting down trees. We're talking about putting people first where politics is concerned. Again, I'm just humbled and honored that this district chose me. Out of everyone else here, I was elected tonight to be the youngest commissioner in the history of the city. So that means something to me. I say I'm at a loss of words. You may not believe me, but I really am. I'm humbled at the fact that they want me to serve this community.
You ought to know your sister-in-law Felicia Tibbs is on here. She just said congratulations.
Hey, Felicia, thank you, baby. I love you. Give my twins a big old kiss.
Now, one other thing I got to ask you while I got your attention is, as a major Democratic Richmond County leader, I have to ask your opinions on Senator Kamala Harris, who was announced earlier would be the running mate for Joe Biden and would possibly be the Vice President of the United States. What are your feelings on that choice?
It's time to give women the same respect that we give men where serving is concerned. Senator Harris is ready to be Vice President. She's ready to be President of the United States. But it also speaks to a higher degree right here at home. We have so many great women that's ready to lead in this community. It's time to make sure that we understand that we are justice for men. And Senator Harris is going to be a fine Vice President. I can assure you that she's going to be a fine President one day. And in November, we're going to be celebrating President Biden and Vice President Harris. So we're excited about that.
Do you have any final thoughts just on your own that you'd like to share, or any final thoughts you'd like to share with the people who are watching you here, or for the people who have come out here tonight?
The biggest thing that I want to say is thank you. We've been on this campaign trail for over 300 days, and we feel every second of it. But we work hard, we spoke to thousands of people, and I want them to know that I hear them. I hear their concerns, young and old, whether the concern is simple or if the concern is paramount. I hear you, and I'm going to go to work for it. So thank you for your vote. I look forward to continuing this journey, and let's change the dust. Let's do it. We can do that. And to every young person watching this, I want them to know that they can do this too. So let's come on and make some change happen.
Thank you, sir. That was District 1 Commissioner Jordan Johnson. He's got a lot of people here who are wishing him thanks and praise, so we'll begin, let him get back to his party. Stay tuned for, more. We're going to be still out here talking to people, getting their thoughts. So until you hear from us next time, this has been Miguel Augusta with the Augusta Chronicle.